Hello, my name is Yvette and I will talk to you about COVID-19 and influenza. There are two similar diseases, but at the same time very different. COVID-19 is a new virus for the human species and obviously it hasn't been possible to control, vaccinated or treated as well as with influenza. These diseases depend on age, since if you are a young person of less than 5 years old, influenza will be more deadly for this patient. Would we know that from 16 years onwards, mortality is higher with COVID-19? Influenza is something distinctive, which, different from a cold or conventional flu, is the abruptness of the symptoms. From one day to the next, the patient feels faded and the symptoms are more intensive. In the case of COVID-19, it's more gradual. It starts with a fever, then a cough, and finally with respiratory distress. COVID-19 is affecting us more than influenza since it didn't quarantine enter cities or nation. Because of the COVID-19, business, airports, companies, cultural and sport activities are being closed and they have forced people to stay at home. However, in 2009, influenza only in some countries, travelers were examined, suspicious cases were installed, and even classes were suspended. But the spread of this virus practically didn't paralyze some of the largest economies in the world as we see now. And what was done at the time to control influenza was the vaccine. They also took precautionary measures such as avoid contact with people who are already infected, have hygiene, cover their nose and mouth with a tissue when sneezing. And with the COVID-19, it is almost the same, only that in this case people are quarantined, working or studying from their homes, but they still taking their precaution, washing their hands, having the best hygiene possible, and avoiding touching their eyes, nose and mouth without washing hands. At that time, Calderon gave a message to the country informing about the measure taken by his government, influencing the prevention of influenza. Especially in the value of the use of mouthwash, we have also recommended cleaning bathroom case, door handle, railings, and telephone with soap and water. Particularly in public places, said the President, the core of the executive's strategy was precisely the campaign to try to contain the infection. Radio spot and television commercial continually explaining how to sneeze, how to wash your hands, or how many times the same tissue should be used. While Andrés López Obrador's approach to combat the new coronavirus pandemic was evident over the weekend, when a massive music festival and various sporting events were held. As a way to prepare for the change in the epidemiological phase, the Mexican executive has progressively tightened its measure in the last 2 weeks. Thus, on March 20, he ordered the suspension of school activities, and the next day agreed with the United States restrict border traffic only to commerce and workers with migratory permits. In Mexico City, the capital metropolis of 21 million inhabitants, all cinemas, bars, restaurants, and other commercial establishments have been closed since March 23. And finally, thanks for watching this video that will help you get a little information about what is happening.